So I set it on the nightstand and went back to bed. And then I woke up in the morning and I had dog poop on my nightstand.
Oh my God!
And I touched with my hand.
The Woody Show.
And into another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. Good morning to you.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us. It is Monday, it's September the 15th, 2025. Woody, Greg, Menace.
Hi.
We got Gina Grad.
Hi.
Seabass is here. We got Sammy.
Morning.
Good morning to you, Morgan.
Good morning.
Taking your calls. 877-44-WOODY. Text us over to 22987. What'd you think of that fight this weekend?
Yeah, me? You asking me or everybody?
Yeah, who else would be watching the fight besides you?
Not me.
I thought-
I should say more so than anybody else.
I
in this
thought
room.
everyone was watching.
Yeah.
You know what? It's tough to watch boxing right after UFC because MMA is just way more entertaining than boxing. However, I do think the fights were good, and I'm super happy Bud Crawford won, so shout out to him.
Morgan and I talked about it. I tuned in around round 4, and then towards the end, you could see, because you could clearly see Dana White in the background of the fight.
Yeah.
And you can see that he was bored. He started texting, looking down, not paying attention.
It's just so different.
Yeah. I mean, boxing is a lot of hugging.
Yeah.
Totally.
Staying on your
Yeah.
feet.
A lot of, I don't know. There's not a lot of, you would think there'd be a lot more action. Just not a lot of action.
Yeah, not many
Yeah.
knockdowns or
Yeah, just-
knockouts.
A lot of dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. UFC is definitely better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure, if you want.
They were good fights, though.
A
So
quick fight.
Yeah.
shout out Crawford. Just want to say I called it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You
Nice.
did. No one wanted him to win, but
Yeah, but me.
Yeah. You got to cheer and jeer.
Me? Oh gosh, you guys.
What was good? I mean-
usually don't have one.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. I mean,
Well,
it's
you
fine.
guys
We can-
usually
we can
don't
move
come
on.
to me, so I don't have something right now.
Yeah,
I guess
okay.
my cheers would be to Bud Crawford because if you watch any type of documentary or interview about him, he believes in himself so much that, it just gives me chills.
I love to
It's
see
so
people believing in
inspirational.
themselves. It
Yeah.
makes me feel good.
It's
you know?
uplifting.
It
Yeah.
really does. So cheers to him. My jeers would go to, oh God, I don't know.
Okay.
all
I don't
right.
have a jeers, I
You
guess.
you don't need to have a jeer.
Sorry, guys. I was caught off guard.
Yeah. I mean, my cheer is just more, I'm such on this kick of, I've gone through every little last space in my house.
You're still
And
doing
have-
that.
Cleaned, organized,
Wow.
gotten
Dude.
rid of a ton of stuff.
Wow.
This weekend really kind of focused in on like the bathroom
Okay.
because the drawers just ended up filled with stuff, and it's all
Random
random
stuff,
stuff.
yeah.
It's like, oh, just throw this in here, and so I got rid of so much
But
crap.
is it random bathroom stuff or is it random stuff?
Like
stuff?
batteries.
Yeah, right.
It could be better. There was a bunch of like Woody Show, those pins that we gave away.
That
I
ended
found
up
like
in your bathroom?
6 of those
Greg's
in
gonna
a
throw
drawer in
up.
the bathroom. Like,
That's so weird.
Why in the
how did this-
bathroom?
Because I must have had like in my pocket or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, I didn't want to leave them on the counter, so I just threw them in this drawer with a bunch of other like random. They were like, because sometimes we'll plug in something right there on the counter.
Yeah.
So there's like a couple like adapters, a couple cords for
Sure,
things.
sure.
And so it just went that little like, and of course in the drawer, Greg, is like an organizational
I would think.
kind of like
Divider.
divider kind of thing. So,
I bought those things that you get for silverware.
Yeah, that's
And put
good.
those in the bathroom. They're-
You did?
That is a life changer.
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's awesome. So you open
So like
the drawer and
where-
it's like,
it's like a plastic thing. It's got like a little
Yeah.
space for knives
For your
and-
toilet fork.
right where you put
Yeah.
but that's not
your
that-
caca knife.
But then that restricts you from laying things like, say, horizontally because you have to put everything vertically, right? Because
No.
like silverware sits in there vertically.
No, it just lies down.
Yeah, he's saying,
Like
yeah.
the thing that you would put your forks and knives in the drawer. It's lying down in the drawer.
No, I know, but like everything you then put in the drawer
if it goes
has
side
to be
to side
Yeah.
instead of
like if
top
you have
to
something
bottom.
more wide, it
Oh.
won't. You can't put it in there because those spaces for the silverware
okay,
are
I
only
see what
so.
you're- right.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
You can't
there.
lay anything like horizontally in
left
the
to
drawer.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I don't do it for every drawer, but the
Yeah.
few main ones I do, and it's awesome. You
Yeah,
should
I just
try
been on
that.
this huge kick, and it does. It feels good, like organizing and just getting rid of all the old crap.
Your wife confirmed that. She
Yeah.
texted and she was like, he's going crazy over here.
Oh,
like in a
dude,
good way.
I did so much man stuff too.
She'll
I,
replace it all.
I cut a tree down.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I cut
Yourself,
Yeah, because
Paul
it was kind of overhanging a walkway, and
Oh,
so it was
wow.
obstructing the walkway.
Look
I
at
got rid
you.
of that. I replaced a couple of locks. You know, because like we have some of those like digital keypad locks,
Yeah.
and over time, and after being weathered and
They die.
getting rained on, and things like that, they die. So I had to replace. I replaced those. I was doing all kinds of stuff.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
productive.
Yeah, I had to get tools out and everything.
Man.
Yeah,
Rip.
yeah. And then my Jeers goes to Taylor Swift. I can't imagine, being like this where like I saw something, it was after the Chiefs game. I sent it to Greg.
Oh, is this that wall?
Yeah, they have this like
So stupid.
It's like an accordion wall. So it folds out and it's on wheels. And so when she comes down from the suites at Arrowhead Stadium and gets off the elevator, they extend this thing out and they have this one like young girl on one end and then this other dude on the other end. And they're dragging this thing across the floor as to obstruct any view of her as she's walking through a hallway.
Yeah.
This is like next level. Don't look somebody in the eye.
Yeah.
Hey, when they walk through, make sure you don't look them in the eye, or any of this other like kind of high maintenance behavior.
Why? What's the
Because she's
purpose?
a narcissist, dude.
Yeah.
And I think she enjoys, hey, if you're gonna go to the game, you're going to a public place. If you're gonna leave your house and go to a public place, you're gonna be seen.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
gotta see this wall you're talking about.
Oh, so ridiculous.
I'll send you the video a minute. Here, I'll just bring it up so you can see it. Yeah. So this is them wheeling out this stupid wall.
Okay.
You can see, like, so here, it accordions out. It's on wheels.
All right.
And this is just so she can then walk through. So they have it all extended out. And then when she gets off the elevator, and as she's walking, they drag it along with her. So it's a moving wall.
Right.
Blockade.
Like, and this poor girl, she's sitting there like waiting for this like billionaire to get off an elevator who can't be seen.
How is she not embarrassed? Wouldn't you just say, you know what? We don't need this wall.
I really, honestly, that was I felt embarrassed for her. I'm like,
It's
can you
embarrassing.
imagine?
No.
And you can blame it on her people all you want.
Right.
I know that's where it's going to go. Oh, well, it's not really
They're going
her.
to say it's for security.
But here's the
Right,
thing:
yeah, I'm
you
trying to
control
understand
You control everything in your universe. When you're that person, you control. And if you would have saw that, like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't need
Never,
that.
guys, please, never again. And they won't do it.
Oh, I guarantee you it's gone now that people observed it.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's not like they're walking her through like the major like concourse A.
Yeah, I'm trying
it was
to
just
say
a random hallway.
Well, what Greg just brought up, I'm like, is it like so somebody does a rusher or something?
No.
Or
and these
or
are all
worse.
staff.
But you have security. It's a public place.
Was
Yeah.
she doing this
She has
last
security.
year though, and we
Arrowhead.
didn't know?
No, because
Oh.
I've seen her walk through different places. This must be new.
I
People are
guess
like,
so.
I bet you Tay's pregnant.
Oh, that's the speculation.
Yeah. She wouldn't.
Dude, good.
Oh, if she's
conspiracy.
pregnant, I'll be so excited.
So dumb. Greg, weekend cheers and jeers.
I'm going to give cheers to Charlie Sheen. I watched that documentary
yeah.
called AKA Charlie.
How
and
was it?
I got to say, there's just this quality about Charlie Sheen that is a very rare quality. He's just damn likable.
You fell in love.
He did terrible things. He's, really screwed over his family, his friends. He's left people high and dry.
His wife was making his hooker sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting hookers. He's cheating on chicks. He's just a philandering drug user. But there's something about him that is
Yeah,
likable.
but again, it went to the argument when I reported about her making sandwiches
Yeah.
for the hookers. Like, it's because he's rich and famous. If he was just any day guy,
Yeah.
like this behavior would not be acceptable.
But I think
They
you're
just
right,
think
Greg.
He's a dirtbag.
He has a charm about him.
There
that
is a charm that you
undeniable.
can't recreate. There's
Take
a
away
lot
the
of
fame and fortune.
Okay.
And you're gonna.
It's true,
Joe
but-
Schmo with the same charm is not gonna get that much kind of.
But
He's
I mean,
going to get it from a wife of his caliber.
but he's
Right,
got that
yeah.
quality.
He's not going to get it from Denise Richards.
that can't be learned. Like when
Yeah.
they're interviewing him and just
Yeah.
one-on-one,
Yeah.
it's just something about his delivery, his
Yeah.
aura that is just very likable.
And I haven't seen it yet, but people called the doc heartbreaking. Was your heart broken?
No, not
Okay.
really.
It's really good.
Not really. It's really good.
I have something that's really tough to say because I have friends that have been drug addicts and then they've gotten over that hurdle. But lately, like when you've gotten over that hurdle, I go, I don't know if I'm gonna like celebrate it. I go, okay, cool, you're back to
like your normal,
yeah,
your
normal. Like
base,
why are we
baseline?
why are we constantly celebrating? Like, oh, you used to be an a-hole in the past. You're on drugs.
Now you're
like
clean.
you made your
How good you
family
did
go
it.
and your friends go through all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotten over it, and I'm very happy for you. But do we have to constantly celebrate it?
It's like
I don't know.
it's like
That
what
makes
you
sense.
it's like what you say
Yeah.
about Seabass when he does something normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my thing
Oh,
is like, oh
celebrate.
my god, you guys are excited when he says hi to you. Like, why?
We are.
It is positive reinforcement.
Trust me, I'm not
though.
excited.
Not excited.
No, but
um,
it's mentioned.
we go, oh wow,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
Seabass was actually social with
like
somebody.
that shouldn't even get a mention.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Jeers, to myself, I think I gave my dog diarrhea.
Oh no.
What?
So
How?
it was her 10th birthday. Oh,
Aw,
10.
baby.
So sad. So I made her annual meatloaf. Maybe the egg wasn't great. And then afterwards, we gave her the doggy ice cream for dessert. And the next morning, I'm hearing her gurgling stomach. And then I take her out for a little walk and just like a big wet puddle.
Yeah.
And that lasted for a couple days.
You're a monster, Greg.
Seriously.
I hope it's just
Mommy
like
dearest.
a cyclical every once in a while you get diarrhea kind of thing. But I hope it wasn't the egg or the meat or the ice cream.
It's a Gypsy Rose situation.
I hope it wasn't the meatloaf or the ice cream that we gave her, or the
Double
this that we gave her,
cheeseburger,
or the other thing that
guys.
we gave her, the other thing that's not dog food that we gave her.
Yeah.
What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good
Good intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to do nice stuff for her,
Yeah.
and now she's got an upset tummy.
Sammy, didn't you have like a
baby.
dog issue this weekend?
I did. Oh my gosh, that's my Jeers. My Jeers is that I obviously did laundry this weekend and I cleaned my sheets and everything was all nice and perfect, and I went to bed on Saturday night and I'm sleeping and I feel something hard in the bed, but it's the middle of the night and I kind of just grab it and I squeeze it with my hands and I don't know what it is, so I set it on the nightstand and went back to bed. And then I woke up in the morning and I had dog poop on my nightstand. I touched with my hands.
What was going through your head? I found something in my bed. I didn't know what it was,
Yeah,
so
I
I
just-
grab it
I
and just
squeezed
put
it.
it away.
I lick
No,
it. I
first
shake
she
it.
squeezed
Oh,
it.
Well,
squeeze
because
it.
see, because I didn't think a fresh dog poop
But, like,
would be
wouldn't you
hard. Like I
disgusting.
thought I would be like,
wait,
oh,
wait,
it's
wait, wait.
dog
would it be?
poop.
Wait, but you thought enough to investigate, which means that you grabbed it and then you squeezed it, right? At that
but it was
point,
just
didn't you make a
something-
determination of what it was?
No, because it was just something hard, and I just thought that's weird. Like I didn't know what it was, and I just set it on
like
the
you don't have
nightstand.
enough curiosity in that moment to
Turn
No,
on a
because
light.
I was half
Yeah.
asleep. I was sleeping, and I just kind of like felt something and went like,
Gross.
"Oh, that's
I
weird."
could
My
be-
eyes were barely open, and I just set it on
I
the
mean, do you
nightstand.
take like sleep pills or
I
something?
could be more than half asleep. And
Yeah,
finding literally anything in your bed is very strange.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
awakening.
it was. It
Oh, I think I'll just grab it.
Did you rub your eyes afterwards?
No, I'm okay.
Did you take an edible or something? Like,
I just had champagne. I had some champagne.
see,
there
I'm
it
like,
is.
that's
There
why.
it is.
There had to be
Your
something.
dog
There's
is
no way.
disgusting. That's gross.
Ooh,
yeah, it was
champagne.
gross. And my
Yeah.
fresh sheets.
Like you can poop on the floor,
right.
You know,
Yeah.
you could choose something or whatever. Man, you crap in my
In
bed.
the bed?
Like
Oh, that's
I don't-
gross.
that might be a
Yeah.
deal breaker.
So,
Yeah.
Dog, we were
The thing
babysitting
is
did
that she doesn't
Horrible.
purposely poop in the bed, and I've seen her do it just on the floor. Sometimes little nuggets just fall
No,
out.
you were just so
As-
wasted. She wanted to go to the bathroom.
As much as I love my dog, and we have that suicide pact. The dog's not allowed in the bed. We do that.
Ever?
That's
Hell
ever.
no.
That's the one place that the dog is not allowed.
Likewise.
Like well, on the couches and stuff. Like we don't allow. Not on the furniture. Just not happening.
What about the
Like-
kids' bed?
No.
Wow.
But your dog sheds, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even still, even if it didn't, is not a place. It's not a place for dogs.
My
way.
dogs are wild animals. They crawl on the ceiling.
Yeah, you gotta have boundaries. You know.
That's so weird, Sammy, that you just found something in your bed and just
Yeah.
decided to grab it.
Did you
and set it
rewash your
aside.
sheets, or are those sheets still on?
I did have to rewash the
course
sheets after
you
I just
did.
washed them.
Well, that was her cheer. Is that she got to
Right.
do another
She
load
got
of
to
laundry?
laundry.
Yeah. It was a big weekend, you know.
Oh my God.
Double load of laundry.
Oh,
Yeah.
she really won.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Hope you had a great weekend. If you want to share anything with us about your weekend, you can do that on the text over to 22987. Yeah, somebody said, I agree with Greg. When the whole Tiger Blood thing happened, I couldn't care less about Charlie Sheen in his life.
Yep.
And now that he's turned it around, he seems normal and likable again.
He's just damn likable.
Yeah, 661. Wow. This is the first time Sammy felt something hard in her bed. Getting.
In a while.
Squoze anything either. All right, so agree or disagree, normal by the numbers. So I'm going to give you something. The question, what are some things that should be entirely for kids? This is what people were asked. Over
Okay.
2,000 people, right?
Love this stuff.
All right, so agree or disagree, and then I'll tell you what the normal by the number percentage is.
Okay.
All right, so since Halloween's coming up, we'll start with trick-or-treating.
Oh.
Is that something that
100%.
should be entirely for kids?
Absolutely.
No.
I agree.
I don't need
It should.
adults coming to the door
If
asking
you're
for
dressed up in
candy.
costume and you're celebrating the holiday, I'll give you candy.
You seem like the type of, quote, adult who would go
That
out
might even do that.
trick-or-treating.
Yeah,
well,
maybe, why
Sammy
not?
could totally hide as a child
Yeah.
and do it.
Yeah, no, lame. After
Shouldn't
a
be
certain,
adults and it
yeah.
shouldn't be babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 57%, and that seems low. 57% think it should just be for kids.
Okay.
What about
97?
trading cards?
Trading cards. Ooh.
Mm.
I mean,
agreed.
That could be a money-making venture.
yeah,
That's
there's a
what
lot
they
of adults
say.
that invest millions of dollars and make millions of dollars off it. So
Yeah. See, I
initially it
I'd
was
say
for
no.
kids,
Yeah, I disagree entirely for kids. I also kind of draw the line of what they are.
Like
Um,
Pokemon
like
versus
baseball
baseball cards.
yeah, and what purpose that you're getting them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I just caught our
But
coworker
overall, disagree.
at Northridge Mall on Saturday
Yeah,
in front of the line at the GameStop at when the mall was opening.
yeah.
Yeah, and buying Pokemon cards.
Oh, for Pokemon.
Yeah.
cards. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, oh, they're waiting line at the mall for what?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Harry Potter.
Oh,
Definitely for kids.
kids. I've never
Yeah.
even seen a Harry Potter movie.
It is for adults because people started
adults?
watching.
Well-
People start watching when they're kids, and it's gone on for so long that now adults.
But again, I
Watch
think
it
this
still.
there's a
dorky.
difference.
They did grow up on it.
There are the movies, which
Yeah.
I mean, the movie's a movie,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay, but I would say the movies and even the books, like reading the books or whatever, fine. It's when like you have the robes and you're doing
the
all
one.
the
Ugh.
Totally.
stuff. Like
So
that's
embarrassing.
the kids.
And to
part
say
of
you
it.
grew up on it, okay, I grew up on the Smurfs. So if I'm still watching the Smurfs, it's
Yeah,
okay
well,
because I
but
grew up on it.
Harry Potter is a little bit more like Star Wars in that way, and I'm not saying that but it's similar.
Some things that should be entirely for kids. People mentioned coloring books. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
That's your artistic outlet.
coloring.
I think it's so weird when you're watching adults color.
They have adult coloring
Because to me,
books.
it's like when you go to a restaurant, they bring the
kids
placemat
menu?
with a couple crayons.
Yeah.
And-
I'll doodle.
you know.
Can I have one of those?
Although, like, I saw my Aunt Chrissy recently. She had all these like Crayola coloring books, like the ones that are
Wow.
actually for kids.
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, she's doing like the shading and
Really?
like,
Really?
the blending, and I'm like, wow, you have some kind of like weird artistic ability.
Damn.
Would have never thought she would do that.
Yeah, as far as if you want to say coloring and artistic ability, but like just the way that she put the colors together, and like I said, there was the
Right.
blending
She
and the
colors
shading.
inside the lines.
24% of people believe it should just be for kids. If this is not 100%, using bumper guards while bowling. So the bumpers for
Yes,
bowling.
it's-
Straight to jail if you're not a
Of course.
toddler.
Yeah,
That's
the
kid
whole
stuff.
Defeats
Yeah,
the whole
that's
point
totally
of the
different.
game.
But only 35% of people agree.
That's
the-
crazy.
That's really weird. And I'll give you one more. Sorry, Menace. Legos on the list.
Nope. Adults as well. I mean, there's so many Lego sets now that are just pretty much for adults.
That's true. They're
They
like
have-
10,000 pieces.
If you go to a Target, there's the kids section of Legos, and then there's the adult section for Legos.
I'd say no, it's fine for adults.
Yeah,
then
it
what
depends
about-
on what
Also
set
artistic.
you're building.
yeah.
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 It's like an outlet.
Legos, 20% of people think that should be entirely for kids.
Yeah.
Hope your weekend was good. Weekend cheers and jeers. Gina, how was your weekend? You're moving.
Yeah,
So you're
it was-
packing, as we heard.
Crazy busy, kicking up dust.
We just want to make sure that Seabass is very clear. She is not sick.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
though
she's
she's
not bringing us more
sneezing
Rona?
and she
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
mega congested and she's doing all this kind of stuff over there.
Chase the dust bunnies, baby.
She said it's from packing because she's moving
Right.
and all the dust.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
So not to be concerned, Seabass.
I know. He's very worried.
Because again, this is the only reason I say it is because Woody laid down this law a long time ago about people
you have-
bringing their sicknesses.
If you
in,
have a fever,
and then it was immediately ignored.
it was a
Well,
fever.
It was ignored by you. Woody.
My-
You had a fever and you came to work.
Yes.
no.
That was a couple days after the
No, I had-
edict was made.
And also,
no,
by the way,
yeah.
fever-
no,
and by the way,
yeah.
I didn't come to work with a fever.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
No, I have gone downhill big time during the show where I've left and I felt awful. Like that one day that I was like standing here.
Oh,
like,
you were gray.
like leaning up against the.
I think you know you.
I don't come to work with. No, I don't come to work with a fever. I don't.
I gotta look at the history
Look at it.
books.
Look at the
I think
Look
you
at it.
did.
Check the tape.
Look at
also
it.
like to
I'm
point
telling you,
We
I
gotta,
don't.
we gotta check the tape.
Have I been sick here? Yes, but I don't. I do not come in
Yes.
with a fever. I don't.
I don't know if you have a fever or not.
let me
so
also
that's the
point out
answer.
that specific rule is very stupid because fevers aren't the only way germs spread.
Nobody would be at work if every time somebody had like
A sniffle.
a sinus thing going on or whatever. Like nobody'd be here.
That's also incorrect.
And also,
okay.
for the people who are in here all morning when we're in here, I do this every day.
Right.
Like this is not
Yeah.
this is not
Well,
news.
again,
Anyway, just so Seabass.
not my
is
fault.
Seabass is the most concerned. And then also, by the way, when Seabass does have something going on, what is it? What was the thing, Sammy? Because you're right next to him all the time. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
like he's like very like over the top
very
yeah,
dramatic
when you were
about
sick
it.
and just coughing into the mic. constantly.
I don't recall that.
That happened.
It
Check the
was
tape.
a while
So,
ago.
yeah,
Go back to hey Greg, when you bring out that history book,
Yeah.
look at.
Flip to that page.
Yeah.
When I go through the tapes,
Yeah.
When you go through the tapes.
that did happen.
That's what Greg does on the weekends.
Yeah, I just go through tape.
Yeah. So Gina,
cheers.
weekend cheers and Jeers.
Yeah, so I didn't have much time to do anything else except, discover new dust bunnies. But I did watch that documentary that everybody is talking about. And when I say everybody, I mean my social media was so filled with this. I was like, I got to check this thing out. And once the kid went to bed and Andy and I started watching Unknown Number, the high school catfish,
Yes.
Oh God,
We
yeah, I
were
do want to see that.
dying laughing. I don't know if
Laughing?
it's, dude, I don't know if it's supposed to be serious, but Morgan, it was a nonstop comedic romp. Would
It
you agree?
is, yeah, because the people are all characters.
Well, that
wait.
and yeah.
Wait, so the story is
Spoiler alert.
No, I mean
no,
the story.
it's a real
literally,
thing. So like the story is
documentary.
This girl
Yeah.
is getting just lit up on text and from an unknown number saying the most vile things to her.
yeah,
and
vile,
nobody,
sexual,
oh,
all kinds of
like
stuff.
telling her to kill herself.
Yeah, and nobody can figure out where they're coming from.
So you can see it's hilarious. But go ahead.
But
And these are real people. It's not. It's
These
not a
are
movie.
real
It's
people.
a real thing.
when you watch it, it will be so hard not to laugh because first of all, when they do like instead of just they'll type out the text on the screen, but they do like a funny like filtered voice like "You're a bitch, nobody likes you," and it's really funny. And then all I'll say is when you discover who it is, the whole thing just
Well,
I
everybody knows who
couldn't
it
stop.
is.
Oh,
it,
they
was,
do?
it was the
Okay.
girl's mom.
There you go.
Oh, it's better if you
Spoiler.
watch
That's not a
it.
spoiler. When it's a true story,
It was not big-
it's like saying the Menendez brothers. Oh well, spoiler alert! They
It's
killed the
not-
parents.
It's not like
I don't
saying
remember
that.
that story.
No.
It is.
This wasn't a big national
I
story.
mean, this was at the very
and
end.
when you watch the trailer, it doesn't mention who it is.
It's in Woody. That's a spoiler.
Well, it's the mom, and it's
Jeez.
a true. It's like
Not
it's a
gonna watch
true
it.
story.
It was, but I did
didn't know
find
it was
it pretty
a woman.
funny.
It was that girl's mom or some other
Yes.
chick's mom? It was her
No,
own
it
mom.
was her own mother.
Right, you should've
Very
seen it.
like I would
Wow.
imagine fairly mentally ill.
She
She had
bullied-
other
I'm
problems
not
She
gonna
too.
watch
bullied her own
it.
daughter.
But like,
guess-
yeah.
I mean, do you want to explain why she was doing that then?
Yeah, let's get
Since
the
we
whole
love-
thing out.
No, you do need to watch it. You do need to watch it. And my Jeers is, and actually, I think Seabass might be the only one who knows this. Parking a-holes. I've never seen anything this bad before in my life. I had to tweet it out and be like, "Cart narcs,
Oh, I
get
saw.
on the park narcs."
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
we've
saw
been
it.
doing park narcs for a while.
Okay.
That's a side mission.
Have
we
you ever seen anything this egregious?
Yes.
This is okay. I was going to the grocery store. I've never seen anything
See it all
like
the time.
We had to go
common.
around. I was like, is there somebody trying to back out? What's going on? Nobody in this giant, I believe, Dodge Ram. It's not even halfway pulled into two spaces.
It's
where
straddling
they
the
just
line.
got out of the car and walked into the grocery store.
Bye.
My guess is this is like just some dude trying to flex, a super old person, or some chick
Or
that was
hammered.
texting
I'll tell you,
and didn't
hammered.
realize how far away from the parking lot she was.
I'll tell you what that is. It's a super wide, super long truck. So this guy goes, well, I can't get it in the one space, and even if you split it up between two spaces, now you're sticking out into the lane of traffic behind you.
By
So
half the
He's
truck.
nowhere
I'm-
near the ending.
I'm not agreeing with this person.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is probably the thought process because there are so many people, and you watch them in parking lots all the time. They have no idea where the corners of their own car are. And I found the person in the smallest car has the hardest time. Like you have this tiny little economy whatever ish box that you're driving around, and you're doing a 17-point turn to turn around.
I do hate those people.
Like, dude, you have another 7 feet behind you to keep backing up and keeping the wheel cut so you can get out of this spot. Like but you're holding everybody
Right.
up because you have no idea where the corners of your car are.
But do you get out of this car and walk into the store and never look back? You can't be like,
Yes,
how did I
people
park?
are in fogs
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, I waited for a while to see who was going to get in this car. And I tried to profile because I did pin like a couple of tattooed guys, but no, not them. I'll never know.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how egregious this was.
Well, you have park narcs magnets that say I park like a real duty head, and it's
Oh,
got.
I wish I would have had one.
And maybe about 2 years ago, some guy tried to beat me up because he just parked in the fire
Oh, yeah?
lane and went inside the store to go pee, and then he saw the magnet and he wanted to have fisticuffs with me.
of course you did.
But it's not. Unfortunately, it's not as Fortunately, it's not as common as people think it is. People see what Gina sees, and they point it out very rightly so. But it's just as someone who spends a lot of time in parking lots,
Yeah, you're not going to see that every
It's
day.
not as common as we believe.
And then the other the other thing about people in parking lots, Do you not see, like, let's say you're just driving down, you're looking for a parking spot, right? And you're just driving down, there's people parked on the other side. Do you not see when someone's halfway backed out of the spot to stop?
And let them.
And
You got to motor through.
like, oh, you know what? If I really quick hurry up, I'll scoot around them as they're in the process of actively backing out of a spot. That has been an issue for a while. It has gotten way more out of control, I think, over the past like few months.
They don't realize that people can't see you through other cars.
You're right.
Yeah.
And why is it that at the grocery store everything's an emergency?
Yeah.
That's when you're in a rush and you're
Yeah.
I need chicken.
right. I gotta go now.
Yeah, I like you're asking for an accident because
I guess
you would be the one at fault, I would imagine.
Well, the one going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, always. Yeah, totally. People are just a-holes. Nobody's has any
there's
self-awareness.
no spatial awareness.
None.
There's no.
Yeah.
Everybody's in a fog.
Everyone's on their phone.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Menace, weekend cheers and jeers.
I started the weekend. I went to Disneyland because it's Halloween time,
Look,
and
yeah.
It was date day with dumbass Tyler.
yeah, I went with DAT, and we had a wonderful time. Saw a lot of Woody Show listeners out there enjoying themselves. That was really cool. And then the next day, I went to this car drifting event that a listener invited me to, and a ton of Woody Show listeners were there too. Also, 3 of the drivers, they're Woody Show listeners. And I met another listener that was in town from New Mexico to check out the event, and he would like to happily report. You know what that hot dog spot, the Dog House that we
Love
went
it.
to?
Yep.
They now take credit cards.
Oh,
so it's not
that is
cash
big
only
news.
anymore.
Yeah.
Huge news
All right.
in New Mexico. So
In a society that no longer uses cash for anything,
yeah.
and like you have a cash only
announcement.
business.
Yeah, it was
Welcome
it was
to the
really
world.
cool.
Right.
But yeah, the car drifting event was really awesome. They're gonna do it again November 1st in Vegas. So if you want to go check that out. Then the next day on Sunday morning, I went to the flea market, and I've been trying to figure it out. And I used AI to try to explain to me what's the difference between a swap meet and a flea market.
Good
and I guess
question.
the swap meet back in the day, people would trade goods.
But
versus-
now it's the same.
They trade
now they're
fleas.
exactly the same.
Yeah, as I say, I always thought it was just like some people call it soda, some
Yeah.
people say pop.
Right.
Yeah. So I went and checked that out. Again, more Woody Show listeners out there out and about. It's surprising. People listen, guys.
Oh, wow.
Weird.
Yeah,
Babes.
it's odd,
What'd you-
but
what'd
it
you-
was really cool.
What'd
It's
you
where
buy?
we'll
What'd
sit
you
here
buy,
because we
Menace?
look at each other all the time, and you have no idea what the hell's going on out
Yeah.
there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You're like, is anybody even listening to this?
Yeah.
Probably
no,
not.
but people do listen.
They always have cool knives.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did have a cool knife.
There's always cool knives there.
Talked to this
Yeah.
guy about a knife. But my jeers is when I was at Disney, I pulled a total Sammy, guys. When I went back to the car, I had some awareness where I parked. I looked at what section I was in, everything. And then when I went back to go to my car, I'm like, I can't find my car. I'm like, what? Where's my car?
So you didn't have awareness.
I did, but I know. I was like, oh, I was at.
Or you didn't
totally
I was
knew,
at,
but then I didn't know.
I'm
Yeah.
Mickey 9C. I was parked right next to it. That's where I'm at.
So you can take the reservation, but
Yeah.
you can't hold the
Yeah,
reservation.
So I'm like, I know where I'm parked, and I'm walking, and I'm almost at the end of the parking garage. But then I spot a Woody Show listener. We start talking, and then I realize I'm like, oh wait, I'm back where the listener is parking. So I kind of like slow down because I don't want them to realize that
You're lost.
I'm lost, and I totally overshot where I parked.
Get my steps in.
Yeah. So because I look like a weirdo, I said hi to them. Now I'm following them back another way.
So what are you guys doing later?
Yeah. So it took me about 10 minutes to find my parking, but I didn't ask for assistance like when Sammy got
Yeah,
lost
I
in the
needed
parking.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was on the wrong floor, right?
I was on the wrong floor, yes. And I also never paid attention to where I parked at all. It was just shooting in the
I
dark.
always
Did,
take a
now,
picture.
did you have all the employees coming out of the woodwork to help you
No,
find where your
no,
car was
I
and
was-
drive around looking for? Oh, just because you're a dude.
Yeah. No one
Yeah, that
cared
doesn't happen.
that
When
I
you're,
was
that
lost.
doesn't happen when you're a guy.
Yeah.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
I know guys that it happened to who made
No.
me feel better when I lost my car.
They're just saying that.
That
no
really happened.
chance.
Nope,
chance.
nope.
Oh, that sucks, man. Let me know if you find it. That's what
Yeah.
you get.
Deuces, bro.
Good luck to you.
Get.
Yeah. But
Uh,
eventually I found my car.
Seabass weekend cheers and jeers.
Well, cheers to Menace's Seahawks for scoring a touchdown on their own kickoff. That was pretty sweet.
yeah,
like
never saw that before.
Yeah, for folks who don't know, they if you're not familiar with the new kickoff rules, if the ball lands in that 0 to 20-yard line.
The landing zone.
The landing zone, yes. It's a live ball. That's part of the fun of the new rules. Is like you gotta move the ball. Got to keep it moving.
Yeah.
Well, whoever that was on Pittsburgh didn't realize that and let it like kind of bounce
rookie.
and hit him in the head.
But you think if you're like in the NFL, you're rookie or not, you're
Full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
kind
is
of
your
memorize
job.
everything.
You're a professional. You're on special teams.
Right.
You would think it would be
Like you know every rule inside and out.
You would think it'd be in your own best interest to understand the rule, especially if you're one of the guys where the ball could potentially land.
Yeah,
like
you're not lineman up
maybe.
yeah,
front.
right, yeah.
So is this just going to be a
Idiot.
blip, or is this going to be a grand opening, grand closing for this guy? Like, are they going to kick him out?
Oh, is he? Well, I didn't see. Is he like a? Usually, if you're on that team, you're on the edge.
Well, there was a guy on the Jets who gave up a fumble against the Steelers in Week 1, and they cut him because that was that's what ended the game for them. Really,
Yeah.
It ended their shot. I'm in favor of cutting this guy.
Oh, damn, that's brutal.
That's just so
you wait your
dumb.
whole life to get to this point.
because he
It's
didn't. He
sad.
let the ball go.
It's
Yeah.
incompetency. Now, here's the other thing. The defense that they were touting going into the season, it's the highest paid defense in the NFL. They were touting it. This is an historic defense. They're historically bad. They suck.
What kind of history?
Suck. Like
see-
the Steelers defense blows.
So that
You
was-
have the Jets and the Seahawks just marching down the field and having their way with you.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Did you see
So embarrassing.
the Falcons versus the
Field goal fest?
Yeah, it was nothing but field
That
goals.
was Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, so they have to do something about that. Caleb Johnson, he was a third rounder this year for the Steelers.
So that's your cheers?
Well, cheers was to the Seahawks for doing the
Oh,
score.
okay, got
And
it.
also, cheers to Costco, Menace. Go in the hallway and see what's on the table. Bring it in for everybody.
Oh.
I went to Costco and they just everything there is super cheap. Still have the $1.50 glizzy. And,
What is it?
oh yeah,
I
and
just heard-
I'm
oh,
sitting
yeah.
there in line for the Costco.
Yes.
And I'm like, why don't I just buy a whole pizza?
A
Because it's
giant
so
pizza.
damn cheap. This huge 18-inch pizza is still like $9 or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Jeers, however,
Oh,
as
there's
Menace-
still a lot left.
as Menace digs into the pizza. So the person who can't throw their trash away in my complex is on the attack again. This time, Greg, new level. They have kind of a sort of an overstuffed trash bag. So here's what they did with it, Greg. I'll have you describe that to the audience, and here you go, Woody, as well.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at a trash chute, which is wide open, and a huge trash bag just jammed into it.
So
and
not,
a bag.
like
not
half
only
in, half
did they
out.
not get their trash bag down the chute, no one else can either.
No,
Yeah.
it's blocked completely.
Because it's fully crammed into and it's taken up.
That's
now, Greg,
Wow.
let's say you had
Ridiculous.
a large trash bag. What would you do to get it in that chute? What would you think would be some options?
I would either go to the actual dumpster physically,
Right.
or perhaps rearrange the bag,
Rearrange
put it
the-
into
you could
two
take some
bags.
stuff out.
Or-
Take some stuff out.
Gina, last
What
case
floor
scenario.
is this? How high up?
We're like 5th floor.
Okay, so maybe it's 5 stories tall where it's all built up because it's so
Yeah.
full down below.
It's a
It's just
long
kind of like
trash
Yeah,
bag.
I mean that
so maybe-
happened. I lived in buildings,
Chutes and ladders.
like this. But what I would do, because I've been in this situation before, I just grab my broom and I shove it down.
Right. Or
Yeah,
Or
Gina,
just
just rip
down
the bag
there.
open and start
yeah,
throwing
take them
pieces
out.
in.
So now, Woody, I did inspect. The chute was wide open.
Huh.
And I also did that, Greg. I opened up the bag and inspected.
Yeah.
And guess what? Idiot here who they left some of their mail in.
Oh,
Nice.
damn.
So guess who got their trash bag right back in front of their door?
Yes.
With a note on it that said, "I'm a big fat pig who can't return my own trash."
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And you've seen those. I've started putting those out around here. So they Seabass for the jeer for showing them what's what.
Okay.
Damn.
Got 'em.
Unit 2 got their trash.
That's a
So-
mega
I
burn
love
right
it.
there.
That's a
Because then
mega
they
burn.
leave and there's the garbage
And
sitting in
that's it.
front of their
And they know
door.
exactly why because they said, "I'm a pig who
Yeah.
can't put my trash in my
Nice.
And I'm curious, guy or girl?
The name was a lady name. However,
Okay.
the next day I saw a very large gentleman walking into that. So,
I love that.
And by the way, I did arm myself with some pepper spray just in case. Like,
Just in case.
Just in case, like the second I drop the trash, the door opens, some giant dudes there.
I love that you
Thanks
did
for the
that.
pizza.
Trash narcs and pizza narcs.
Yes.
Free pizza narcs.
Well, hope you had a great weekend. Whatever you want to share with us, you can text over to 22987 about whatever's going on there. This one, 510, Woody, I didn't know anything about the ending to Unknown Number, the
I
high
didn't
school
either. I
Catfish.
forgot.
And
A lot
now
of
I know
people
the
say
ending
that.
before I even watch it. That sucks. Well, it's a true story.
Well,
and it's been out for how long now? A few weeks at least.
And I told you,
It's been out for, I would say, a month.
Gina
Has it?
delivered the news perfectly, and Woody decided to crap on it.
Oh.
No, because it's a true story and it's been out for a month. It's not like it just came out this weekend.
And
but
we
here,
have multiple texts blaming you.
Sure, it's because people are losers. 530.
Get it.
Woody saved everyone 2+ hours of their time watching that show. Listening to teenagers tell their story makes you want to contemplate suicide.
Oh.
Instead, I fell asleep. I asked my wife who was the texter or caller. Like I said, time saved. So you're welcome.
Gina, you wasted
You're
your time.
welcome.
I really did.
You're welcome. We're gonna take a. Now, my apologies. honestly,
I forgot.
honestly,
And I was gonna
But
watch it.
I warned you beforehand.
But now I won't.
I warned you before you said it.
I don't listen to you.
Menace, there's a chocolate cookie in that box too, by the way.
Oh, damn.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
thank
son.
you. Maybe I will start listening to you. No, but like when it comes to, first of all, what was the rule that we determined?
For spoilers?
Let's just say it wasn't a true story. It wasn't like a new movie. There's
Usually
a new movie or whatever. What's
like a week.
A week.
we said.
a week? This has been out for a friggin' month.
Okay, but people
This
are
thing.
busy and they didn't have time to watch
Oh,
it
well,
yet.
then maybe I don't get that. I still haven't watched 16 Candles. Is there a spoiler in there I should know about?
Yeah, she gets with the hunk.
Yeah. All right. So, oh damn! Now I'm not going to watch
Oh,
it.
yeah, he
But
shows
also,
up at her house after the wedding.
Not only is it a true story, but since this thing has come out, there have been I've seen a ton of stuff. I knew what the story was before I even knew about the documentary because there are all these articles about
Yet somehow
unknown
Gina,
caller or
yet
whatever.
Somehow Gina managed to tell it without the spoiler.
Yeah.
This spoiler. Stop it with all that.
It
A
came out-
month. It's been out of. If you were
Came
so
out 2 weeks
into,
ago.
no way.
That's what
Yeah,
says
it
on
hasn't been out that long.
Wikipedia. It says August 29th.
It was
Yeah.
August 29th.
You ruined it, Woody.
That's when
Just
it came
live
out?
with it.
A fortnight.
Totally
okay.
ruined it.
Almost like everything we said is correct.
Anyway,
You ruined it for me.
Anyway.
Let's just leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I
I'm
haven't
not
had
gonna
time to
watch
watch
Now,
it.
now Greg's not going to watch
You
it.
should still watch
Thanks
it.
a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I feel really bad, you guys. Oh wait,
What's it on again?
it's on Netflix,
Netflix.
I think. Yeah.
Netflix.
Oh, and by the way, Long Duck Dong is a total goody-goody, but then he gets drunk and hooks up
Yes,
a chick.
that's true.
Okay, good.
On,
Yes.
on an exercise
That's
bike.
16 candles, by the way.
Right.
We're gonna
that's
take
what Woody just
a quick
brought up.
break. More Woody Show next. Hang on.
The Woody Show will be right back.